Hill House, a name whispered with fear, a place where darkness lingers. Jackson wastes no time. She plunges us into the unsettling atmosphere. The house is a character itself. Its presence is overwhelming. The house is described as not sane. Its angles are wrong. Its hallways seem to breathe. Windows watch like eyes. Doors slam shut without reason. The house is alive. It feeds on fear. The reader feels uneasy. Something is wrong, but what? This question will haunt us just as it haunts the characters. We are drawn into the mystery. We are trapped within the walls of Hill House. Four individuals drawn together by a shared fascination or perhaps a shared fear. Dr. Montague, the paranormal investigator, seeking proof. Theodora, the artistic one, sensing the unseen. Luke, the charming skeptic, hiding a troubled past. And Eleanor, the fragile soul, desperate for belonging. Each character carries their own baggage, their own ghosts. They are drawn to Hill House, but for different reasons. They hope to find answers, but they may find something else entirely, something far more terrifying. Eleanor, in particular, stands out. She is deeply affected by the house. She sees and hears things the others don't. Is she imagining it, or is the house preying on her vulnerabilities? The lines between reality and delusion begin to blur. Eleanor's journey is the heart of the story. She arrives at Hill House seeking solace. Instead, she finds terror. The house seems to target her, whispering her name, showing her visions, isolating her from the others. As the days pass, Eleanor becomes increasingly unstable. Her grip on reality loosens. She identifies with the house. She feels its pain, its anger. She becomes consumed by it. The other characters notice the change in Eleanor, but they are also caught in their own struggles. They cannot help her, or perhaps they will not. Eleanor is left to face the darkness alone. Her descent into madness is both tragic and terrifying. The Haunting of Hill House is not a typical ghost story. It is a story about the human psyche, about the monsters that reside within us. The house becomes a metaphor for the characters' inner turmoil. Isolation is a recurring theme. The characters are isolated from the outside world and from each other. This isolation feeds their fears. It allows the house to manipulate them, to turn them against one another. The nature of evil is also explored. Is the house truly evil, or is it simply reflecting the darkness within the characters? Jackson offers no easy answers. The true horror lies in the ambiguity, in the realization that the greatest monsters are often human. Section 5, House of Mirrors, reflecting the darkness within. Hill House is not merely a haunted house. It is a psychological landscape. Its twisting corridors and hidden rooms mirror the characters' minds, their fears, their desires, their secrets. The house preys on their vulnerabilities. It amplifies their flaws. It turns their strengths against them. Eleanor's longing for acceptance becomes a dangerous obsession. Theodora's sensitivity becomes a conduit for evil. Luke's skepticism becomes denial. The house acts as a catalyst. It exposes the darkness that already exists within the characters. It shows them that the true horror lies not in the supernatural, but in the depths of their own hearts. Section 6, Echoes in the Darkness, Moments Etched in Fear. Jackson masterfully builds suspense. She uses subtle details, unexplained noises, fleeting glimpses of shadows. The characters and the reader are kept on edge, never knowing what lurks around the next corner. The first night is particularly unsettling. The characters experience strange occurrences, knocking on the doors, cold spots, a feeling of being watched. The house is asserting its power, testing their limits. The discovery of the cold spot is another chilling moment. This area of intense cold is linked to the house's dark history. It is a physical manifestation of the evil that permeates the house. It is a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. Section 7. The Unanswered Question, a Haunting Conclusion. The ending of The Haunting of Hill House is as unsettling as it is ambiguous. Eleanor, completely unhinged, believes the house is her true home. She chooses to stay, even if it means her death. Her final act is both tragic and terrifying. Did the house push her to it? Or did she succumb to her own demons? Jackson offers no easy answers. The reader is left to ponder the true nature of the haunting. Was it the supernatural or the psychological? Perhaps it was a combination of both. The ambiguity is what makes the story so effective. It stays with the reader long after the final page is turned, a haunting reminder that the line between reality and madness is often razor thin. Section 8, Beyond the Grave, Shirley Jackson's enduring legacy. Shirley Jackson was a master of the macabre. Her writing is characterized by its psychological depth, its exploration of the dark side of human nature. Her stories are not merely about ghosts and monsters, they are about the monsters that lurk within us all. The Haunting of Hill House is considered one of the greatest horror novels ever written. It has influenced countless writers and filmmakers. Its themes of isolation, madness, and the nature of evil continue to resonate with readers today. Jackson's legacy extends beyond the horror genre. She was a keen observer of human behavior. Her writing often explored the complexities of family relationships, social expectations, and the pressures of conformity. She was a writer who was not afraid to confront the darkness, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Section 9, A Legacy of Fear, The Haunting of Hill House in Popular Culture. The Haunting of Hill House has had a profound impact on popular culture. It has been adapted into numerous films, television shows, and stage productions, each adaptation offering its own interpretation of the source material. The 1963 film adaptation, simply titled The Haunting, is considered a classic of the horror genre. It captures the eerie atmosphere of the novel and features a memorable performance by Julie Harris as Eleanor. The 2018 Netflix series, also titled The Haunting of Hill House, offers a more modern take on the story, expanding on the characters' backstories and exploring the long-term psychological effects of trauma. The enduring popularity of The Haunting of Hill House speaks to the power of Jackson's storytelling. It is a story that continues to terrify and fascinate audiences generations after its initial publication, a testament to the enduring power of a well-crafted ghost story, and a reminder that some houses are best left undisturbed.